Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English in Moments. I'm Elena, your host for today's lesson, and I am so glad you are here today. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do that right now and press the bell icon so you never miss a lesson. We upload new lessons every single day, and every lesson is designed to take your English one step further. Today, we are doing something a little different from a vocabulary list or a grammar lesson. Today, we are working on something every single English learner needs, and almost no textbook teaches properly: how to respond naturally when someone asks you a common question. Here is the problem so many of you have described to me. You understand the question perfectly. You know exactly what you want to say, but in the moment, your mind goes blank. Or you give an answer that is technically correct, but sounds stiff, sounds translated, sounds like something out of a textbook instead of something a real person would actually say. Native speakers do not think about grammar when they answer a question. They have a bank of natural responses ready. Responses they have heard and used thousands of times without even noticing. And today, we are going to build that same bank for you. We are going to go through over 200 of the most common questions you will hear in real English conversations. Questions about your day, your feelings, your work, your relationships, and even the slightly uncomfortable personal questions people sometimes ask without warning. For every single question, I will give you a completely natural response. The kind a real native speaker would actually say in that exact moment. Here is how this works. I will say the question, I will explain briefly when and why it comes up, and then I will give you the natural response. Say every response out loud after me. Every single time. Because that is how these responses move from your notebook into your real conversations. This is not about memorizing grammar rules. This is about training your mouth and your instincts to respond the way a native speaker responds, automatically, without translating in your head, without hesitating. We have organized today's lesson into 12 categories, covering greetings and catching up, daily life and plans, feelings and well-being, work and professional questions, apologies and excuses, invitations and plans, opinions and preferences, surprise and disbelief, sympathy and support, agreement and disagreement, compliments and reactions, and finally, the personal and difficult questions that can catch you off guard. By the end of this lesson, you will never freeze when someone asks you a common question again. Grab your notebook, get comfortable, and let's begin. Category 1, greetings and catching up. These are the questions you hear constantly at the very start of almost every conversation, and the way you respond sets the tone for everything that follows. Question 1, how's it going? A casual greeting, usually expecting a short, upbeat reply rather than a detailed account of your life. Natural response, pretty good, thanks. Just been busy with work. How about you? Repeat. Pretty good, thanks. Just been busy with work. How about you? Question 2. What's up? An informal greeting between friends, often answered with something small and recent rather than a real update on your life. Natural response. Not much, just chilling at home. What about you? Repeat. Not much, just chilling at home. What about you? Question 3. How have you been? Used when you haven't seen someone in a while. Expects a brief reflection on the recent past. Natural response. I've been good, actually. Things have been pretty steady lately. Repeat. I've been good, actually. Things have been pretty steady lately. Question 4. Long time no see. How are you? A warm greeting after a real gap in contact, usually paired with genuine catching up. Natural response. I know. It's been way too long. I'm doing great. How about you? Repeat. I know. It's been way too long. I'm doing great. How about you? Question 5. How was your weekend? Extremely common on Monday mornings. Expects a short summary, not a minute-by-minute account. Natural response. It was nice and relaxing. Just stayed in mostly. How was yours? Repeat. It was nice and relaxing. Just stayed in mostly. How was yours? Question 6. How's life? A broad, casual check-in, usually answered lightly rather than with anything too serious. Natural response. Life's good. Can't complain. Staying busy as always. Repeat. Life's good. Can't complain. Staying busy as always. Question 7. What have you been up to? Asks specifically about recent activity. A great moment to mention something small and current. Natural response. Honestly, just work and the usual routine. Nothing too exciting. Repeat. Honestly, just work and the usual routine. Nothing too exciting. Question 8. How's everything? A general, friendly check-in, answered with a quick overall impression. Natural response. Everything's good. Thanks for asking. Things are coming along nicely. Repeat. Everything's good. Thanks for asking. Things are coming along nicely. Question 9. How's work? A common follow-up question once small talk gets going. Natural response. It's been busy, but in a good way. Can't complain. Repeat. It's been busy, but in a good way. Can't complain. Question 10. How's the family? Polite and common among people who know each other reasonably well. Natural response. Everyone's doing well. Thanks. Growing up fast, as always. Repeat. Everyone's doing well. Thanks. Growing up fast, as always. Question 11. Did you have a good trip? Asked right after someone returns from traveling. Natural response. I did. Thanks. It went by way too fast, though. Repeat. I did. Thanks. It went by way too fast, though. Question 12. How was your day? Usually asked at the end of the day. Expects a brief, honest impression. Natural response. It was a good one, actually. Pretty productive. Repeat. It was a good one, actually. Pretty productive. Question 13. Anything new with you? Invites a small update. Fine to answer briefly, even if nothing major has happened. Natural response. Not really. Same old, same old. What about you? Repeat. Not really. Same old, same old. What about you? Question 14. How's your week going? Common midweek check-in. Natural response. It's going all right. A bit hectic, but manageable. Repeat. It's going all right. A bit hectic, but manageable. Question 15. What's new? Very casual and brief. Can be answered with almost nothing, and that's completely normal. Natural response. Nothing much, honestly. Just the usual stuff. Repeat. Nothing much, honestly. Just the usual stuff. Question 16. Are you doing okay? Slightly more caring than a standard greeting, worth a slightly more thoughtful answer. Natural response. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thanks for checking in. Repeat. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Thanks for checking in. Question 17. How are things? Broad and friendly. Answered the same way as how's everything? Natural response. Things are good. Thanks. Staying pretty busy these days. Repeat. Things are good. Thanks. Staying pretty busy these days. Category 2. Daily life and plans. These questions come up whenever someone is trying to coordinate time with you, or simply curious about what your day or week looks like. Question 18. What are you up to today? Asks about your immediate plans, usually answered briefly and honestly. Natural response. Not too much, just running a few errands and relaxing later. Repeat. Not too much, just running a few errands and relaxing later. Question 19. Any plans for the weekend? Extremely common on Friday afternoons. Natural response. Nothing major, just hoping to catch up on some rest. Repeat. Nothing major, just hoping to catch up on some rest. Question 20. What time are you free? A practical scheduling question. Expects a specific or approximate answer. Natural response. I'm free after 6. Does that work for you? Repeat. I'm free after 6. Does that work for you? Question 21. Do you have plans tonight? Often a lead-in to an invitation. Natural response. Not really. Nothing set in stone yet. Why? What's up? Repeat. Not really. Nothing set in stone yet. Why? What's up? Question 22. Are you busy this week? Asked before someone tries to set up plans. Natural response. A bit, but I should have some free time on Thursday. Repeat. A bit, but I should have some free time on Thursday. Question 23. What are you doing later? Informal and immediate. Natural response. Probably just heading home and relaxing. Nothing exciting. Repeat. Probably just heading home and relaxing. Nothing exciting. Question 24. Do you want to grab lunch? A common invitation phrased as a question. Natural response. Sure, that sounds great. What time works for you? Repeat. Sure, that sounds great. What time works for you? Question 25. Are you free for a call? Common in professional or remote work contexts. Natural response. Yeah, I'm free now, actually. Go ahead and call. Repeat. Yeah, I'm free now, actually. Go ahead and call. Question 26. What's your schedule like? Asks about your general availability, not just today. Natural response. Pretty packed this week, but next week is much quieter. Repeat. Pretty packed this week, but next week is much quieter. Question 27. When are you available? A direct scheduling question, often used in work emails too. Natural response. I'm available most afternoons. Just let me know a time. Repeat. I'm available most afternoons. Just let me know a time. Question 28. Do you have time tomorrow? Common when someone wants a quick favor or chat. Natural response. I should. Yeah. What did you have in mind? Repeat. I should. Yeah. What did you have in mind? Question 29. Are you coming to the party? A direct yes or no social question. Natural response. I'm planning to. Yeah. Wouldn't miss it. Repeat. I'm planning to. Yeah. Wouldn't miss it. Question 30. What are your plans for the holidays? Common around festive seasons. Natural response. Just spending time with family. Nothing too wild this year. Repeat. Just spending time with family. Nothing too wild this year. Question 31. Can you make it on Friday? Confirms attendance for something specific. Natural response. I should be able to. Yeah. I'll confirm closer to the day. Repeat. I should be able to. Yeah. I'll confirm closer to the day. Question 32. Are you around this weekend? Checks general availability rather than specific plans. Natural response. Yeah. I'll be around. Did you have something in mind? Repeat. Yeah. I'll be around. Did you have something in mind? Question 33. Do you want to hang out? A casual, open invitation. Natural response. Yeah, definitely. What did you want to do? Repeat. Yeah, definitely. What did you want to do? Question 34. What's the plan for tonight? Asked when plans are already loosely forming. Natural response. I think we're just grabbing food and heading home early. Repeat. I think we're just grabbing food and heading home early. Category 3. Feelings and well-being. These are the questions people ask when they are checking in on how you are actually doing, not just making small talk. Question 35. Are you okay? A direct, caring check-in, worth a genuine, even if brief, answer. Natural response. Yeah, I'm okay. Just a bit tired today. Thanks for asking. Repeat. Yeah, I'm okay. Just a bit tired today. Thanks for asking. Question 36. You seem tired. Are you all right? Notices something specific before asking. Natural response. I am a bit. Didn't sleep great last night, but I'm fine. Repeat. I am a bit. Didn't sleep great last night, but I'm fine. Question 37. How are you feeling? Open-ended and emotional rather than purely physical. Natural response. I'm feeling pretty good today, actually. Thanks for asking. Repeat. I'm feeling pretty good today, actually. Thanks for asking. Question 38. Are you stressed about something? Direct and specific. Natural response. A little. Work's been a lot lately, but I'm managing. Repeat. A little. Work's been a lot lately, but I'm managing. Question 39. Is everything all right? Often asked when someone notices a change in mood. Natural response. Yeah, everything's fine. Just a long day. That's all. Repeat. Yeah, everything's fine. Just a long day. That's all. Question 40. You look upset. What's wrong? Direct concern based on visible emotion. Natural response. I'm okay, honestly. Just something small. I'll be fine. Repeat. I'm okay, honestly. Just something small. I'll be fine. Question 41. Are you nervous about it? Common before an event like an interview or exam. Natural response. A bit, yeah, but I think it'll be okay. Repeat. A bit, yeah, but I think it'll be okay. Question 42. How are you holding up? Asked during a difficult period. Natural response. I'm holding up okay, taking it one day at a time. Repeat. I'm holding up okay, taking it one day at a time. Question 43. Are you excited about it? Positive and forward-looking. Natural response. So excited, honestly. I've been looking forward to it for ages. Repeat. So excited, honestly. I've been looking forward to it for ages. Question 44. Do you feel better now? Asked after illness or a difficult moment has passed. Natural response. Much better. Thanks. I'm almost back to normal. Repeat. Much better. Thanks. I'm almost back to normal. Question 45. Are you sleeping okay? Specific and caring, often after noticing tiredness. Natural response. Not great lately, honestly, but I'm trying to fix that. Repeat. Not great lately, honestly, but I'm trying to fix that. Question 46. Is something bothering you? Direct and perceptive. Natural response. A little, but it's nothing serious. Don't worry about it. Repeat. A little, but it's nothing serious. Don't worry about it. Question 47. Are you doing all right these days? Slightly broader than a single day check-in. Natural response. I am, yeah. Things have been pretty steady lately. Repeat. I am, yeah. Things have been pretty steady lately. Question 48. How's your mental health been? A more personal, caring question between close friends. Natural response. It's been okay, honestly. Better than it was a few months ago. Repeat. It's been okay, honestly. Better than it was a few months ago. Question 49. Are you overwhelmed? Direct and specific. Natural response. A little, yeah, but I'm working through it bit by bit. Repeat. A little, yeah, but I'm working through it bit by bit. Question 50. Do you need a break? Caring and practical. Natural response. Honestly, yeah. I think I do. Maybe this weekend. Repeat. Honestly, yeah. I think I do. Maybe this weekend. Question 51. Are you in a good mood today? Light and observational. Natural response. I am, actually. Just feeling pretty good this morning. Repeat. I am, actually. Just feeling pretty good this morning. Category 4. Work and professional questions. These come up constantly with colleagues, managers, and clients. And a natural response here makes you sound confident and competent. Question 52. How's the new job going? Common in the first weeks or months of a role. Natural response. It's going really well, honestly. Steep learning curve, but I'm enjoying it. Repeat. It's going really well, honestly. Steep learning curve, but I'm enjoying it. Question 53. How was the meeting? A quick recap question, not a full report. Natural response. It went well. We covered everything we needed to. Repeat. It went well. We covered everything we needed to. Question 54. Did you finish the report? A direct status check. Natural response. Almost done, just polishing a few final details. Repeat. Almost done, just polishing a few final details. Question 55. How's the project coming along? Asks for a general progress update. Natural response. It's coming along nicely. We're on track for the deadline. Repeat. It's coming along nicely. We're on track for the deadline. Question 56. Are you busy at work? A general check-in about workload. Natural response. Pretty busy, yeah, but nothing I can't handle. Repeat. Pretty busy, yeah, but nothing I can't handle. Question 57. How was your interview? Common right after the event. Natural response. It went really well. I felt good about it afterwards. Repeat. It went really well. I felt good about it afterwards. Question 58. Did you get the promotion? A direct outcome question. Natural response. I did, actually. I'm still a little surprised, honestly. Repeat. I did, actually. I'm still a little surprised, honestly. Question 59. How's your boss? Casual. Sometimes between colleagues comparing notes. Natural response. Honestly. Pretty good. Very supportive most of the time. Repeat. Honestly. Pretty good. Very supportive most of the time. Question 60. Are you enjoying the new role? A reflective question about job satisfaction. Natural response. I really am. It's challenging in a good way. Repeat. I really am. It's challenging in a good way. Question 61. How's the workload? Direct and practical. Natural response. It's manageable for now, though next month looks busier. Repeat. It's manageable for now, though next month looks busier. Question 62. Did the presentation go well? A quick follow-up question after an event. Natural response. It did, yeah. People seemed really engaged with it. Repeat. It did, yeah. People seemed really engaged with it. Question 63. Are you working late tonight? Common between colleagues or partners. Natural response. Probably just an hour or so. Nothing too late tonight. Repeat. Probably just an hour or so. Nothing too late tonight. Question 64. How's the team doing? Asks about group dynamics and morale. Natural response. Really well, actually. Everyone's been pulling together nicely. Repeat. Really well, actually. Everyone's been pulling together nicely. Question 65. Did you hear back about the job? A direct outcome question. Natural response. Not yet. Still waiting to hear. Fingers crossed. Repeat. Not yet. Still waiting to hear. Fingers crossed. Question 66. How's the deadline looking? A practical check on timing. Natural response. It's tight, but I think we'll make it. Repeat. It's tight, but I think we'll make it. Question 67. Are you happy with your job? A reflective, broader question. Natural response. I am, mostly. Yeah. It's a good fit for me. Repeat. I am, mostly. Yeah. It's a good fit for me. Question 68. How was your first day? Common right after starting somewhere new. Natural response. It was great, honestly. Everyone's been really welcoming. Repeat. It was great, honestly. Everyone's been really welcoming. Category 5. Apologies and excuses. These questions come up when something has gone slightly wrong, and the way you respond can keep a small issue from becoming an awkward one. Question 69. Why were you late? A direct question, usually best answered briefly and honestly. Natural response. Sorry about that. Traffic was a nightmare this morning. Repeat. Sorry about that. Traffic was a nightmare this morning. Question 70. Why didn't you call me back? Slightly more pointed, deserves a clear explanation. Natural response. I'm so sorry. My phone died and I only just saw your message. Repeat. I'm so sorry. My phone died and I only just saw your message. Question 71. What happened to you yesterday? Asks for an explanation of an absence. Natural response. Sorry. Something came up last minute and I couldn't get away. Repeat. Sorry. Something came up last minute and I couldn't get away. Question 72. Why did you cancel? A direct question about a change of plan. Natural response. I'm really sorry. Something urgent came up and I had no choice. Repeat. I'm really sorry. Something urgent came up and I had no choice. Question 73. Did you forget about our plans? Calls out a possible mistake. Natural response. I'm so sorry. I completely lost track of time today. Repeat. I'm so sorry. I completely lost track of time today. Question 74. Why haven't you replied? Slightly frustrated, deserves acknowledgement first. Natural response. I'm sorry. It's been a chaotic few days. I'll explain everything. Repeat. I'm sorry. It's been a chaotic few days. I'll explain everything. Question 75. What took you so long? Informal. Often said with a hint of teasing. Natural response. Sorry. Sorry. The bus took forever to show up. Repeat. Sorry. Sorry. The bus took forever to show up. Question 76. Why weren't you at the meeting? A direct question that needs a real answer. Natural response. I'm really sorry. I had a clash I couldn't avoid. I'll catch up on the notes. Repeat. I'm really sorry. I had a clash I couldn't avoid. I'll catch up on the notes. Question 77. Did something come up? A gentler, more understanding version of asking for an explanation. Natural response. Yeah, it did. Sorry for the short notice. Repeat. Yeah, it did. Sorry for the short notice. Question 78. Why did you miss the deadline? A serious professional question requiring accountability. Natural response. I'm sorry. I underestimated how long it would take. It won't happen again. Repeat. I'm sorry. I underestimated how long it would take. It won't happen again. Question 79. What's the holdup? Informal way of asking why something is delayed. Natural response. Sorry about that. Just finishing up the last few details now. Repeat. Sorry about that. Just finishing up the last few details now. Question 80. Why are you so quiet today? Notices a change in behavior. Natural response. Sorry, just a lot on my mind today. I'm okay though. Repeat. Sorry, just a lot on my mind today. I'm okay though. Question 81. Did I do something wrong? Asks if their own behavior caused an issue. Natural response. No, not at all. Sorry if I gave that impression. Repeat. No, not at all. Sorry if I gave that impression. Question 82. Why did you leave early? A direct question about an unexplained departure. Natural response. Sorry, I wasn't feeling great, so I headed home. Repeat. Sorry, I wasn't feeling great, so I headed home. Question 83. What's going on with you lately? A broader, concerned question about a pattern of behavior. Natural response. Sorry, I know I've been off lately. Just dealing with a lot. Repeat. Sorry, I know I've been off lately. Just dealing with a lot. Question 84. Why didn't you tell me? Direct and sometimes hurt. Natural response. I'm sorry. I should have told you sooner. I just wasn't sure how. Repeat. I'm sorry. I should have told you sooner. I just wasn't sure how. Question 85. Did you get my message? Checks whether something was overlooked. Natural response. I'm so sorry. I just saw it now. Completely missed the notification. Repeat. I'm so sorry. I just saw it now. Completely missed the notification. Category 6. Invitations and plans. These are the questions people use to invite you somewhere, and your response is what actually confirms or declines the plan. Question 86. Do you want to come over? A casual, direct invitation. Natural response. Yeah, I'd love to. What time should I come by? Repeat. Yeah, I'd love to. What time should I come by? Question 87. Would you like to join us? Slightly more polite version of an invitation. Natural response. I'd love to. Thank you. Count me in. Repeat. I'd love to. Thank you. Count me in. Question 88. Are you free to meet up? A practical scheduling style invitation. Natural response. I should be. Yeah. When were you thinking? Repeat. I should be. Yeah. When were you thinking? Question 89. Want to grab a coffee? Casual and common among friends or colleagues. Natural response. Sure. Sounds good. There's a nice place near me. Repeat. Sure. Sounds good. There's a nice place near me. Question 90. Do you want to come to the party? A direct social invitation. Natural response. Definitely. I wouldn't miss it. What time does it start? Repeat. Definitely. I wouldn't miss it. What time does it start? Question 91. Can you make it this weekend? Confirms attendance for a specific event. Natural response. I think so. Yeah. I'll let you know for sure tomorrow. Repeat. I think so. Yeah. I'll let you know for sure tomorrow. Question 92. Would you be interested in coming? A gentle, open-ended invitation. Natural response. Yeah, definitely interested. Tell me more about it. Repeat. Yeah, definitely interested. Tell me more about it. Question 93. Do you fancy a walk? A British-style casual invitation. Natural response. Yeah, that sounds lovely. The weather's perfect for it. Repeat. Yeah, that sounds lovely. The weather's perfect for it. Question 94. Want to watch a movie tonight? Common between close friends or partners. Natural response. Yeah, I'm in. Any idea what we're watching? Repeat. Yeah, I'm in. Any idea what we're watching? Question 95. Are you up for dinner? A casual invitation to eat together. Natural response. Always up for dinner. Just name the place. Repeat. Always up for dinner. Just name the place. Question 96. Do you want to come along? Invites you to join an existing plan. Natural response. Sure, if there's room. I'd love to come along. Repeat. Sure, if there's room. I'd love to come along. Question 97. Fancy meeting up later? Informal British phrasing for a casual invitation. Natural response. Yeah, fancy it? What time works for you? Repeat. Yeah, fancy it? What time works for you? Question 98. Would you like to come with us? Polite and inclusive. Natural response. I'd really like that. Thank you for asking. Repeat. I'd really like that. Thank you for asking. Question 99. Can I invite you to something? Slightly formal way of leading into an invitation. Natural response. Of course. Go ahead. I'm curious now. Repeat. Of course. Go ahead. I'm curious now. Question 100. Do you want to tag along? Casual. Often last minute. Natural response. Yeah, I'd love to tag along if that's okay. Repeat. Yeah, I'd love to tag along if that's okay. Question 101. Are you in for drinks later? Casual and social. Common after work. Natural response. I'm in. What time and where? Repeat. I'm in. What time and where? Question 102. Want to hang out this weekend? Open-ended and casual. Natural response. Definitely. Yeah. Let's figure out a time. Repeat. Definitely. Yeah. Let's figure out a time. Category 7. Opinions and preferences. These questions ask for your honest view, and a confident, natural response makes you sound far more fluent than a hesitant, overly careful one. Question 103. What do you think about it? An open invitation to share your view. Natural response. Honestly, I think it's a really solid idea. Repeat. Honestly, I think it's a really solid idea. Question 104. Do you like it? Direct and simple. Natural response. I do, actually. It's grown on me a lot. Repeat. I do, actually. It's grown on me a lot. Question 105. What's your opinion on this? Slightly more formal way of asking the same thing. Natural response. My honest opinion? I think it could use a bit more work. Repeat. My honest opinion? I think it could use a bit more work. Question 106. Do you prefer this or that? Asks for a direct comparison. Natural response. Honestly, I'd go with this one. It just feels more practical. Repeat. Honestly, I'd go with this one. It just feels more practical. Question 107. What would you choose? Hypothetical preference question. Natural response. If it were up to me, I'd probably choose the first option. Repeat. If it were up to me, I'd probably choose the first option. Question 108. How do you feel about the idea? Asks for an emotional or instinctive reaction. Natural response. I actually feel pretty good about it. It makes sense. Repeat. I actually feel pretty good about it. It makes sense. Question 109. Do you agree with that? Direct request for agreement or disagreement. Natural response. I do, mostly, though I'd add one small thing. Repeat. I do, mostly, though I'd add one small thing. Question 110. What's your take on it? Informal way of asking for an opinion. Natural response. My take is that it's worth trying, honestly. Repeat. My take is that it's worth trying, honestly. Question 111. Would you recommend it? Asks for a personal endorsement. Natural response. I would, yeah. I had a really good experience with it. Repeat. I would, yeah. I had a really good experience with it. Question 112. Do you think it's a good idea? Direct evaluative question. Natural response. I do, honestly. I think it could really work well. Repeat. I do, honestly. I think it could really work well. Question 113. What do you reckon? Casual, especially common in British English. Natural response. I reckon it's worth a shot, honestly. Repeat. I reckon it's worth a shot, honestly. Question 114. Is this okay with you? Checks for your approval before proceeding. Natural response. Yeah, that's completely fine with me. Repeat. Yeah, that's completely fine with me. Question 115. Do you mind if we change it? Politely requests your flexibility. Natural response. Not at all. Go ahead. Whatever works best. Repeat. Not at all. Go ahead. Whatever works best. Question 116. Which one do you like better? A direct comparison question. Natural response. Honestly, I like the second one a bit more. Repeat. Honestly, I like the second one a bit more. Question 117. Do you have a preference? Open-ended preference check. Natural response. Not really. Either one works fine for me. Repeat. Not really. Either one works fine for me. Question 118. What's better? This or that? Direct comparison expects a quick answer. Natural response. I'd say this one. It just looks better overall. Repeat. I'd say this one. It just looks better overall. Question 119. Do you think that's fair? Asks for a moral or practical judgment. Natural response. I do, honestly. It seems reasonable to me. Repeat. I do, honestly. It seems reasonable to me. Category 8. Surprise and disbelief. These are short, reactive questions people use when something unexpected happens, and responding to them naturally makes you sound genuinely engaged in the conversation. Question 120. Really? A short, instinctive reaction to surprising news. Natural response. Really? That's incredible. I had no idea. Repeat. Really? That's incredible. I had no idea. Question 121. Are you serious? Stronger version of expressing disbelief. Natural response. Dead serious. I couldn't believe it either. Repeat. Dead serious. I couldn't believe it either. Question 122. No way. Did that actually happen? Very informal, expressive disbelief. Natural response. I know, right? It actually happened. I was shocked. Repeat. I know, right? It actually happened. I was shocked. Question 123. You're joking, right? Assumes something might not be true. Natural response. Nope, not joking at all. It's completely true. Repeat. Nope, not joking at all. It's completely true. Question 124. Wait, what? A confused, surprised reaction. Natural response. I know, it caught me off guard too. Repeat. I know, it caught me off guard too. Question 125. Did I hear that right? Checks that surprising information was heard correctly. Natural response. You heard right. Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. Repeat. You heard right. Yeah, it's exactly what it sounds like. Question 126. Are you kidding me? Expressive, often paired with frustration or excitement. Natural response. Not kidding at all. I wish I were. Repeat. Not kidding at all. I wish I were. Question 127. That can't be true, can it? Doubts the information just shared. Natural response. It can, actually, as crazy as it sounds. Repeat. It can, actually, as crazy as it sounds. Question 128. Seriously? Short and to the point. Natural response. Seriously? I was just as surprised as you. Repeat. Seriously. I was just as surprised as you. Question 129. Is that even possible? Questions the plausibility of something. Natural response. Apparently so. Yeah. I was shocked when I found out. Repeat. Apparently so. Yeah. I was shocked when I found out. Question 130. You're kidding. A statement phrased as an exclamation rather than a real question. Natural response. I'm not. It's completely true. Repeat. I'm not. It's completely true. Question 131. Wow, did that really happen? Combines amazement with disbelief. Natural response. It really did. I'm still processing it myself. Repeat. It really did. I'm still processing it myself. Question 132. I can't believe it. Is it true? Strong reaction combined with a request for confirmation. Natural response. It's completely true. Believe it or not. Repeat. It's completely true. Believe it or not. Question 133. Are you for real? Informal way of checking sincerity. Natural response. I'm for real. Completely serious. Repeat. I'm for real. Completely serious. Question 134. That's surprising, isn't it? Slightly milder version of expressing surprise. Natural response. It really is. I didn't see that coming at all. Repeat. It really is. I didn't see that coming at all. Question 135. Did that just happen? Reacts to something that just occurred in real time. Natural response. It just happened. Yeah, I'm still in shock. Repeat. It just happened. Yeah, I'm still in shock. Question 136. Whoa, really? Very casual, expressive reaction. Natural response. Really? Yeah. Pretty wild, right? Repeat. Really? Yeah. Pretty wild, right? Category 9. Sympathy and support. These come up when someone is going through something difficult, and a natural, caring response is one of the most important skills in real conversation. Question 137. I'm sorry to hear that. Are you okay? A common combination of sympathy and a check-in. Natural response. Thank you. That's kind of you. I'm managing, honestly. Repeat. Thank you. That's kind of you. I'm managing, honestly. Question 138. That sounds really tough. A sympathetic statement rather than a true question. Natural response. It has been. Yeah, but I'm getting through it. Repeat. It has been. Yeah, but I'm getting through it. Question 139. Is there anything I can do? Offers practical help. Natural response. That's really kind. Honestly, just having you listen helps a lot. Repeat. That's really kind. Honestly, just having you listen helps a lot. Question 140. Do you want to talk about it? Open space for someone to share more. Natural response. Maybe a little, if that's okay with you. Repeat. Maybe a little, if that's okay with you. Question 141. That must have been hard. Acknowledges difficulty without demanding details. Natural response. It really was, but I'm doing better now. Repeat. It really was, but I'm doing better now. Question 142. How are you coping? Direct and caring. Natural response. I'm coping okay, taking it one step at a time. Repeat. I'm coping okay, taking it one step at a time. Question 143. Do you need anything? Practical and supportive. Natural response. I think I'm okay for now, but thank you for asking. Repeat. I think I'm okay for now, but thank you for asking. Question 144. I can't imagine how hard that is. Empathetic acknowledgement. Natural response. It's been a lot, honestly, but I appreciate you saying that. Repeat. It's been a lot, honestly, but I appreciate you saying that. Question 145. Are you getting through it okay? Checks on resilience over time. Natural response. I am, slowly but surely, yeah. Repeat. I am, slowly but surely, yeah. Question 146. Is there someone with you? Checks on physical or emotional support nearby. Natural response. There is, yeah. My family's been around a lot. Repeat. There is, yeah. My family's been around a lot. Question 147. Do you want some company? Offers presence rather than advice. Natural response. That would be really nice, actually. Thank you. Repeat. That would be really nice, actually. Thank you. Question 148. That sounds stressful. How are you managing? Combines sympathy with a check-in. Natural response. It is stressful, but I'm managing as best I can. Repeat. It is stressful, but I'm managing as best I can. Question 149. I'm here if you need me, okay? A reassuring statement rather than a direct question. Natural response. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. Repeat. Thank you. That really means a lot to me. Question 150. Do you want me to come over? A specific, practical offer of support. Natural response. Honestly, that would help a lot, if you don't mind. Repeat. Honestly, that would help a lot, if you don't mind. Question 151. How can I help? Open and direct offer of support. Natural response. Just talking to you already helps, honestly. Repeat. Just talking to you already helps, honestly. Question 152. Are you taking care of yourself? Checks on self-care during a hard time. Natural response. I'm trying to, yeah. Slowly getting back into a routine. Repeat. I'm trying to, yeah. Slowly getting back into a routine. Question 153. That's a lot to deal with. Are you managing? Acknowledges the weight of a situation. Natural response. It really is, but I'm managing. Thank you for checking. Repeat. It really is, but I'm managing. Thank you for checking. Category 10. Agreement and disagreement. These are tag-style questions native speakers use constantly to invite confirmation, and your response should sound just as natural and instinctive as the question itself. Question 154. Don't you think so? Invites agreement after sharing an opinion. Natural response. Yeah, I really do think so, actually. Repeat. Yeah, I really do think so, actually. Question 155. Do you agree? Direct request for agreement. Natural response. I do agree, completely, yeah. Repeat. I do agree, completely, yeah. Question 156. Right? Very short, very common, especially after stating an opinion. Natural response. Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Repeat. Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Question 157. Wouldn't you say so? Slightly more formal way of inviting agreement. Natural response. I would say so, yeah. That's a fair point. Repeat. I would say so, yeah. That's a fair point. Question 158. Isn't that true? Confirms a previously stated fact or opinion. Natural response. It really is true. Yeah. Repeat. It really is true. Yeah. Question 159. You agree with me, don't you? A more personal, direct version. Natural response. I do. Yeah. Completely agree with you on this. Repeat. I do. Yeah. Completely agree with you on this. Question 160. Do you see it that way too? Checks for a shared perspective. Natural response. I do, actually. I see it exactly the same way. Repeat. I do, actually. I see it exactly the same way. Question 161. That makes sense, doesn't it? Invites confirmation of logic. Natural response. It really does. Yeah. Makes total sense to me. Repeat. It really does. Yeah. Makes total sense to me. Question 162. Don't you agree it's better this way? Specific and leading. Natural response. I do. Honestly, this way works much better. Repeat. I do. Honestly, this way works much better. Question 163. Isn't that the case? Slightly more formal confirmation question. Natural response. It is the case. Yeah, exactly as you said. Repeat. It is the case. Yeah, exactly as you said. Question 164. Do you feel the same way? Personal and emotional version of agreement. Natural response. I really do. Yeah, exactly the same way. Repeat. I really do. Yeah, exactly the same way. Question 165. You're with me on this, right? Casual, almost rhetorical confirmation. Natural response. Completely with you. Yeah, 100%. Repeat. Completely with you. Yeah, 100%. Question 166. Doesn't that sound right to you? Checks how something lands with the listener. Natural response. It does. Yeah. Sounds completely right to me. Repeat. It does. Yeah. Sounds completely right to me. Question 167. Would you say that's accurate? Slightly more formal, often used in discussions. Natural response. I would say that's pretty accurate. Yeah. Repeat. I would say that's pretty accurate. Yeah. Question 168. Do you see my point? Checks understanding and agreement together. Natural response. I do see your point. Yeah, that makes sense. Repeat. I do see your point. Yeah, that makes sense. Question 169. Isn't that obvious? Rhetorical. Expects strong agreement. Natural response. Honestly, yeah, it really is pretty obvious. Repeat. Honestly, yeah, it really is pretty obvious. Question 170. You think so too, don't you? A warmer, more personal confirmation question. Natural response. I really do. Yeah, glad we're on the same page. Repeat. I really do. Yeah, glad we're on the same page. Category 11. Compliments and reactions. Knowing how to respond to a compliment naturally without sounding awkward or overly modest is one of the most underrated conversational skills. Question 171. You look great today. A direct compliment about appearance. Natural response. Thank you so much. That really made my day. Repeat. Thank you so much. That really made my day. Question 172. That's an amazing idea. A compliment about a thought or suggestion. Natural response. Thank you. I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. Repeat. Thank you. I'm pretty excited about it, honestly. Question 173. You did such a good job. A compliment about performance. Natural response. Thank you. That means a lot. I worked hard on it. Repeat. Thank you. That means a lot. I worked hard on it. Question 174. I love what you did with this. Enthusiastic, specific praise. Natural response. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun with it. Repeat. Thank you so much. I had a lot of fun with it. Question 175. You're so good at this. A direct compliment about skill. Natural response. That's really kind. Thank you. I've had a lot of practice. Repeat. That's really kind. Thank you. I've had a lot of practice. Question 176. That outfit looks really nice on you. Specific compliment about clothing. Natural response. Thank you. I wasn't sure about it this morning, so that's good to hear. Repeat. Thank you. I wasn't sure about it this morning, so that's good to hear. Question 177. This is impressive. A short, enthusiastic compliment. Natural response. Thank you. I'm really glad you think so. Repeat. Thank you. I'm really glad you think so. Question 178. You handled that really well. A compliment about behavior under pressure. Natural response. Thank you. It definitely wasn't easy, but I appreciate that. Repeat. Thank you. It definitely wasn't easy, but I appreciate that. Question 179. That's such a great accomplishment. Acknowledges a major achievement. Natural response. Thank you. It took a lot of work, so that really means a lot. Repeat. Thank you. It took a lot of work, so that really means a lot. Question 180. I really admire how you did that. A heartfelt, personal compliment. Natural response. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you genuinely. Repeat. That's so kind of you to say. Thank you genuinely. Question 181. You're so talented. A broad, personal compliment. Natural response. Thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. Repeat. Thank you. That's really sweet of you to say. Question 182. That was brilliant. Enthusiastic, especially common in British English. Natural response. Thank you so much. I'm really pleased it landed well. Repeat. Thank you so much. I'm really pleased it landed well. Question 183. You always know what to say. A compliment about communication skills. Natural response. That's very kind. Thank you. I try my best. Repeat. That's very kind. Thank you. I try my best. Question 184. This looks fantastic. A direct compliment about something visual or finished. Natural response. Thank you. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Repeat. Thank you. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Question 185. You've really improved. Acknowledges growth over time. Natural response. Thank you. That really means a lot. I've been working on it a lot. Repeat. Thank you. That really means a lot. I've been working on it a lot. Question 186. That's such a thoughtful gift. Specific compliment about generosity. Natural response. I'm so glad you like it. I thought of you when I saw it. Repeat. I'm so glad you like it. I thought of you when I saw it. Question 187. You did an incredible job on this. Strong, enthusiastic praise. Natural response. Thank you so much. That really made my day to hear. Repeat. Thank you so much. That really made my day to hear. Category 12. Personal and difficult questions. These are the questions that can catch you off guard, often from family or older relatives. And having a calm, natural response ready makes all the difference. Question 188. Are you seeing anyone? A common, sometimes intrusive question about your love life. Natural response. Not at the moment. No, just focusing on myself right now. Repeat. Not at the moment. No, just focusing on myself right now. Question 189. How old are you? Direct and sometimes asked bluntly, especially across cultures. Natural response. I'm 28, actually. Why do you ask? Repeat. I'm 28, actually. Why do you ask? Question 190. Why aren't you married yet? A pointed, often well-meaning but invasive question. Natural response. Honestly, it just hasn't happened yet. I'm not in a rush, though. Repeat. Honestly, it just hasn't happened yet. I'm not in a rush, though. Question 191. How much do you earn? A very direct financial question. Natural response. That's actually something I'd rather keep private, if that's okay. Repeat. That's actually something I'd rather keep private, if that's okay. Question 192. Why did you leave your last job? Common in interviews and casual conversation alike. Natural response. It just wasn't the right fit anymore, so I decided to move on. Repeat. It just wasn't the right fit anymore, so I decided to move on. Question 193. Are you planning to have kids? A personal, sometimes premature question. Natural response. We'll see. Honestly, it's not something we've decided yet. Repeat. We'll see. Honestly, it's not something we've decided yet. Question 194. Why are you still single? Blunt. Often asked by relatives. Natural response. Just haven't met the right person yet. No rush, though. Repeat. Just haven't met the right person yet. No rush, though. Question 195. What happened with your ex? A personal question that doesn't always need a full answer. Natural response. It just didn't work out, honestly, but I'm doing fine. Repeat. It just didn't work out, honestly, but I'm doing fine. Question 196. Why did you move here? Common with new acquaintances. Natural response. Mostly for work, but I've really grown to love it here. Repeat. Mostly for work, but I've really grown to love it here. Question 197. Are you okay financially? A caring but personal question. Natural response. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Nothing to worry about. Repeat. I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking. Nothing to worry about. Question 198. Why don't you call your parents more? A guilt-tinged family question. Natural response. I know, I really should. Things have just been hectic lately. Repeat. I know, I really should. Things have just been hectic lately. Question 199. What's wrong with your relationship? An assumption-based personal question. Natural response. Nothing's wrong, honestly. We're doing just fine. Repeat. Nothing's wrong, honestly. We're doing just fine. Question 200. Why haven't you settled down yet? A common, slightly old-fashioned family question. Natural response. I'm just taking my time, honestly. No rush on my end. Repeat. I'm just taking my time, honestly. No rush on my end. Question 201. Are you happy with your life? a big, reflective, personal question. Natural response. Honestly, yeah, I really am. More than I expected to be. Repeat. Honestly, yeah, I really am. More than I expected to be. Question 202. Why did you change your career? Asks for justification of a major decision. Natural response. It just wasn't fulfilling anymore, so I decided to follow something I actually love. Repeat. It just wasn't fulfilling anymore, so I decided to follow something I actually love. Question 203. What's your salary like? A blunt financial question, often best deflected politely. Natural response. I'd rather not get into specifics, but I'm comfortable. Thanks. Repeat. I'd rather not get into specifics, but I'm comfortable. Thanks. Question 204. Why don't you have a partner? A personal question, sometimes asked insensitively. Natural response. Just hasn't happened yet, honestly. I'm not too worried about it. Repeat. Just hasn't happened yet. Honestly, I'm not too worried about it. Category 13. Future plans and uncertainty. These questions ask about things that haven't happened yet, and a natural response often involves a mix of confidence and honest uncertainty. Question 205. What are you going to do next? Asks about an upcoming decision or step. Natural response. Honestly, I'm still figuring that out, but I have a few ideas. Repeat. Honestly, I'm still figuring that out, but I have a few ideas. Question 206. Do you know what you want to do yet? Common when discussing career or life direction. Natural response. Not exactly, no, but I'm getting closer to deciding. Repeat. Not exactly, no, but I'm getting closer to deciding. Question 207. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? A classic, slightly intimidating future question. Natural response. Hopefully somewhere I feel settled and proud of what I've built. Repeat. Hopefully somewhere I feel settled and proud of what I've built. Question 208. Are you going to stay here long term? Asks about future plans regarding location. Natural response. I think so. Yeah, I've really settled in here. Repeat. I think so. Yeah, I've really settled in here. Question 209. What's next for you? Open-ended and forward-looking. Natural response. I'm not totally sure yet, but I'm excited to find out. Repeat. I'm not totally sure yet, but I'm excited to find out. Question 210. Have you decided yet? Checks on the status of a pending decision. Natural response. Not completely. No. I'm weighing a couple of options still. Repeat. Not completely. No. I'm weighing a couple of options still. Question 211. Do you think things will work out? Asks for optimism or realism about an uncertain situation. Natural response. I genuinely think so. Yeah, I'm staying hopeful. Repeat. I genuinely think so. Yeah, I'm staying hopeful. Question 212. Are you worried about the future? Direct emotional question about uncertainty. Natural response. A little, sure, but I try not to dwell on it too much. Repeat. A little, sure, but I try not to dwell on it too much. Question 213. What's your plan if it doesn't work out? Asks about a backup option. Natural response. Honestly, I haven't fully figured that out, but I'll adapt if I need to. Repeat. Honestly, I haven't fully figured that out, but I'll adapt if I need to. Question 214. Do you have a timeline for that? Practical. Often asked about goals or projects. Natural response. Roughly, yeah. I'm hoping to have it sorted within a few months. Repeat. Roughly, yeah. I'm hoping to have it sorted within a few months. Question 215. Are you still thinking about moving? Checks on a previously mentioned plan. Natural response. I am, yeah. Still weighing it up, honestly. Repeat. I am, yeah. Still weighing it up, honestly. Question 216. What are your goals for this year? Common around the start of a new year. Natural response. Mainly just to slow down a bit and focus on what matters. Repeat. Mainly just to slow down a bit and focus on what matters. Question 217. Do you think you'll change your mind? Questions the stability of a decision. Natural response. Maybe, who knows, but right now I'm feeling pretty sure. Repeat. Maybe, who knows, but right now I'm feeling pretty sure. Question 218. Are you nervous about what's coming? Combines future uncertainty with emotion. Natural response. A bit, honestly, but mostly excited more than nervous. Repeat. A bit, honestly, but mostly excited more than nervous. Question 219. How do you see things unfolding? Asks for a prediction or expectation. Natural response. I think it'll come together, just maybe not as fast as I'd like. Repeat. I think it'll come together, just maybe not as fast as I'd like. Question 220. Do you have a backup plan? Practical question about contingencies. Natural response. Sort of, yeah. Nothing solid, but a few ideas in mind. Repeat. Sort of, yeah. Nothing solid, but a few ideas in mind. Question 221. Are you confident about it? Direct question about self-belief. Natural response. I am, actually. More than I expected to be. Repeat. I am, actually. More than I expected to be. Category 14. Health and illness. These are everyday questions about how your body is feeling, and the natural responses here are short, direct, and rarely overly detailed. Question 222. Are you feeling sick? A direct question about physical well-being. Natural response. A little, yeah, just a slight headache. Nothing major. Repeat. A little, yeah, just a slight headache. Nothing major. Question 223. Do you have a cold? Specific and common in colder months. Natural response. I think so. Yeah, just a stuffy nose so far. Repeat. I think so. Yeah, just a stuffy nose so far. Question 224. How are you recovering? Asks about progress after illness or injury. Natural response. Pretty well, actually. Almost back to normal now. Repeat. Pretty well, actually. Almost back to normal now. Question 225. Did you see a doctor? Checks if medical attention was sought. Natural response. I did. Yeah. They said it's nothing serious. Repeat. I did. Yeah. They said it's nothing serious. Question 226. Are you taking anything for it? Asks about medication or treatment. Natural response. Just some over-the-counter stuff. Nothing too strong. Repeat. Just some over-the-counter stuff. Nothing too strong. Question 227. How's your back doing? Specific follow-up about a known issue. Natural response. A bit better, honestly. Still a little stiff, though. Repeat. A bit better, honestly. Still a little stiff, though. Question 228. Are you allergic to anything? Practical. Often asked before food or medication. Natural response. Just nuts, actually. Otherwise, I'm pretty fine with everything. Repeat. Just nuts, actually. Otherwise, I'm pretty fine with everything. Question 229. Did you sleep enough last night? Common, casual health check-in. Natural response. Not really. Only got about 5 hours, honestly. Repeat. Not really. Only got about 5 hours, honestly. Question 230. Are you eating okay? Caring. Sometimes asked during stressful periods. Natural response. Yeah, pretty well. Trying to keep things balanced. Repeat. Yeah, pretty well. Trying to keep things balanced. Question 231. How's your energy been? Asks about overall vitality rather than a specific symptom. Natural response. Honestly, a bit low lately, but otherwise okay. Repeat. Honestly, a bit low lately, but otherwise okay. Question 232. Did the medicine help? Direct follow-up about treatment effectiveness. Natural response. It did, actually. I'm feeling much better now. Repeat. It did, actually. I'm feeling much better now. Question 233. Are you still feeling under the weather? A gentle, idiomatic way of asking about illness. Natural response. A little, yeah, but definitely improving day by day. Repeat. A little, yeah, but definitely improving day by day. Question 234. How's your knee holding up? Specific follow-up about an old injury. Natural response. Not too bad, honestly. Just a bit sore after exercise. Repeat. Not too bad, honestly. Just a bit sore after exercise. Question 235. Have you been to the gym lately? Casual health and lifestyle question. Natural response. Not as much as I'd like, but I'm getting back into it. Repeat. Not as much as I'd like, but I'm getting back into it. Question 236. Are you stressed about your health? Combines emotional and physical well-being. Natural response. A little, sure, but I'm trying to stay on top of it. Repeat. A little, sure, but I'm trying to stay on top of it. Question 237. Did you get your checkup done? Practical, routine health question. Natural response. I did, yeah. Everything came back completely fine. Repeat. I did, yeah. Everything came back completely fine. Question 238. How are you feeling physically? Broad question distinguishing body from mind. Natural response. Pretty good, actually. No real complaints right now. Repeat. Pretty good, actually. No real complaints right now. Category 15. Money and time. These practical questions come up constantly in daily life, from splitting a bill to estimating how long something will take. Question 239. How much did that cost? A direct question about price. Natural response. It was around $50. Pretty reasonable, honestly. Repeat. It was around $50. Pretty reasonable, honestly. Question 240. Can you cover this and I'll get you back? Asks for a temporary favor with money. Natural response. Sure, no problem. Just get me whenever's convenient. Repeat. Sure, no problem. Just get me whenever's convenient. Question 241. Is that within budget? Practical question about financial planning. Natural response. Just about. Yeah. It's a bit tight, but doable. Repeat. Just about. Yeah. It's a bit tight, but doable. Question 242. How long is this going to take? A common time estimate question. Natural response. Probably another hour or so, give or take. Repeat. Probably another hour or so, give or take. Question 243. Do you have enough time? Checks if a deadline or schedule is realistic. Natural response. I think so. Yeah. Should be fine if I get started now. Repeat. I think so. Yeah. Should be fine if I get started now. Question 244. Is it expensive? Casual question about cost before a purchase. Natural response. Not too bad, actually. Pretty fair for what you get. Repeat. Not too bad, actually. Pretty fair for what you get. Question 245. How much do I owe you? Direct question when settling a debt. Natural response. Just $20, whenever you get the chance. Repeat. Just $20, whenever you get the chance. Question 246. Can we split the bill? A common, practical social question. Natural response. Sure, that works for me. Let's just go halves. Repeat. Sure, that works for me. Let's just go halves. Question 247. Do you think we'll make it on time? Combines time pressure with uncertainty. Natural response. I think so, if we leave in the next few minutes. Repeat. I think so, if we leave in the next few minutes. Question 248. How much time do you need? Practical scheduling question. Natural response. Just give me about 10 more minutes. I'm almost done. Repeat. Just give me about 10 more minutes. I'm almost done. Question 249. Is it worth the money? Asks for a value judgment. Natural response. Honestly, yeah. I think it's worth every penny. Repeat. Honestly, yeah. I think it's worth every penny. Question 250. Are you running late? Direct, time-sensitive question. Natural response. A little, yeah. but I'm on my way now. Repeat. A little, yeah, but I'm on my way now. Question 251. Can you lend me some money? A direct, sometimes awkward financial request. Natural response. Sure. How much do you need? Happy to help. Repeat. Sure. How much do you need? Happy to help. Question 252. How much longer do we have? Asks about remaining time before a deadline. Natural response. About 20 minutes left, so we should keep moving. Repeat. About 20 minutes left, so we should keep moving. Question 253. Do you have change for this? A practical, transactional question. Natural response. Let me check. Yeah, I think I do actually. Repeat. Let me check. Yeah, I think I do actually. Question 254. Is this in our price range? Practical financial comparison question. Natural response. Just about, yeah. A little over, but manageable. Repeat. Just about, yeah. A little over, but manageable. Category 16, family and relationships. Lighter, everyday questions about the people closest to you, the kind that come up naturally in friendly conversation. Question 255. How's your partner doing? A friendly, common relationship check-in. Natural response. They're doing great. Thanks for asking. Staying busy as always. Repeat. They're doing great. Thanks for asking. Staying busy as always. Question 256. How long have you two been together? Common curiosity about a couple's history. Natural response. About 4 years now. Time's really flown by. Repeat. About 4 years now. Time's really flown by. Question 257. How are your parents doing? A polite, common family question. Natural response. They're doing well, thanks. Staying active as always. Repeat. They're doing well, thanks. Staying active as always. Question 258. Do you get along with your siblings? Curious, often friendly family question. Natural response. We do, yeah. We're actually pretty close these days. Repeat. We do, yeah. We're actually pretty close these days. Question 259. How's married life treating you? Light, common question for newlyweds. Natural response. It's treating us really well. Honestly, no complaints at all. Repeat. It's treating us really well. Honestly, no complaints at all. Question 260. Are you close with your family? General relationship question. Natural response. Pretty close, yeah, especially with my mom and sister. Repeat. Pretty close, yeah, especially with my mom and sister. Question 261. How's the baby doing? Common, warm question for new parents. Natural response. So well, thank you. Growing faster than we expected. Repeat. So well, thank you. Growing faster than we expected. Question 262. Do you see your family often? Practical. Casual question about frequency. Natural response. Pretty often, actually. At least once a month. Repeat. Pretty often, actually. At least once a month. Question 263. How did you two meet? A common, friendly curiosity question about a couple. Natural response. Honestly, through mutual friends, completely by chance. Repeat. Honestly, through mutual friends, completely by chance. Question 264. Are your kids enjoying school? Common parental small talk. Natural response. They really are, yeah, especially making new friends. Repeat. They really are, yeah, especially making new friends. Question 265. How's your relationship going? A general, friendly check-in. Natural response. It's going really well. Honestly. Can't complain. Repeat. It's going really well. Honestly. Can't complain. Question 266. Do you talk to your parents often? Practical. Casual question about contact frequency. Natural response. Pretty often, yeah. Usually once a week or so. Repeat. Pretty often, yeah. Usually once a week or so. Question 267. How's your grandma doing? Specific. Warm family question. Natural response. She's doing great, actually. Still as sharp as ever. Repeat. She's doing great, actually. Still as sharp as ever. Question 268. Are you planning anything for your anniversary? Light. Seasonal relationship question. Natural response. We are, actually. Just a quiet dinner. Nothing too big. Repeat. We are, actually. Just a quiet dinner. Nothing too big. Question 269. Do your kids look like you? Light. Common parental small talk. Natural response. A bit, yeah. Especially around the eyes. Everyone says. Repeat. A bit, yeah. Especially around the eyes. Everyone says. Question 270. How's your sister settling in? Specific family follow-up question. Natural response. Really well, actually. She's already made some friends nearby. Repeat. Really well, actually. She's already made some friends nearby. Category 17. Travel and logistics. Practical questions you'll hear constantly when planning trips, getting around, or coordinating with other people. Question 271. How was the flight? Common right after travel. Natural response. It was fine. Actually, a bit long but smooth overall. Repeat. It was fine. Actually, a bit long but smooth overall. Question 272. Did you find the place okay? Checks if directions worked out. Natural response. I did. Yeah, your directions were spot on. Thanks. Repeat. I did. Yeah, your directions were spot on. Thanks. Question 273. How far is it from here? Practical distance question. Natural response. Not too far. Honestly, maybe a 15-minute walk. Repeat. Not too far. Honestly, maybe a 15-minute walk. Question 274. Are you driving or taking the train? Logistics question about transport method. Natural response. Taking the train. Actually, it's much easier from here. Repeat. Taking the train. Actually, it's much easier from here. Question 275. Did you book the hotel yet? Checks the status of travel arrangements. Natural response. Not yet. No, but I'm planning to do it this week. Repeat. Not yet. No, but I'm planning to do it this week. Question 276. How long is the journey? Asks about overall travel time. Natural response. About 3 hours, give or take, depending on traffic. Repeat. About 3 hours, give or take, depending on traffic. Question 277. Do you need a lift? A practical, helpful offer phrased as a question. Natural response. That would be great, actually, if you don't mind. Repeat. That would be great, actually, if you don't mind. Question 278. Are you all packed? Common right before travel. Natural response. Almost. Yeah. Just need to grab a few last things. Repeat. Almost. Yeah. Just need to grab a few last things. Question 279. How was the traffic? Common question after driving somewhere. Natural response. Not too bad, honestly. Surprisingly smooth for this time of day. Repeat. Not too bad, honestly. Surprisingly smooth for this time of day. Question 280. Did you get here okay? Checks if the journey went smoothly. Natural response. Yeah, no problems at all. Found it pretty easily. Repeat. Yeah, no problems at all. Found it pretty easily. Question 281. Are we meeting at the station? Practical, logistics-based question. Natural response. Yeah, let's meet by the main entrance. That works best. Repeat. Yeah, let's meet by the main entrance. That works best. Question 282. How was the hotel? Common follow-up after returning from a trip. Natural response. It was great, actually. Really comfortable and well located. Repeat. It was great, actually. Really comfortable and well located. Question 283. Do you know how to get there? Practical directions question. Natural response. I think so. Yeah. I'll just double check the map before we leave. Repeat. I think so. Yeah. I'll just double check the map before we leave. Question 284. Is parking easy around here? Practical local knowledge question. Natural response. Not always, honestly, but there's usually a spot if you're early. Repeat. Not always, honestly, but there's usually a spot if you're early. Question 285. What time does it leave? Common scheduling question for transport. Natural response. It leaves at 9:30, so we have plenty of time. Repeat. It leaves at 9:30, so we have plenty of time. Question 286. Did you check in already? Common before flights or hotel stays. Natural response. Yeah, I did it online last night. All sorted. Repeat. Yeah, I did it online last night. All sorted. Category 18. Technology and devices. Everyday questions about phones, computers, and the small tech problems that come up constantly in modern life. Question 287. Is your phone working okay? A common, practical tech check-in. Natural response. Yeah, it's fine now. Actually, just needed a restart. Repeat. Yeah, it's fine now. actually, just needed a restart. Question 288. Did you get my email? Checks if a message arrived. Natural response. I did. Yeah, just haven't had a chance to reply yet. Repeat. I did. Yeah, just haven't had a chance to reply yet. Question 289. Is the Wi-Fi working for you? Common, practical household question. Natural response. It is now. Actually, it was acting up earlier, though. Repeat. It is now. Actually, it was acting up earlier, though. Question 290. Can you hear me okay? Common at the start of calls. Natural response. Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead. Repeat. Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead. Question 291. Did you update your phone? Practical tech maintenance question. Natural response. Not yet. No, I keep putting it off, honestly. Repeat. Not yet. No, I keep putting it off, honestly. Question 292. Is your laptop still working all right? Checks on the status of a device. Natural response. Mostly, yeah, just a bit slow sometimes. Repeat. Mostly, yeah, just a bit slow sometimes. Question 293. Did you back up your files? Practical, often slightly nagging question. Natural response. I did, actually, just last week as it happens. Repeat. I did, actually, just last week as it happens. Question 294. Can you see my screen? Common in video calls and presentations. Natural response. Yeah, I can see it perfectly. Go ahead. Repeat. Yeah, I can see it perfectly. Go ahead. Question 295. Is your camera on? Common, practical video call question. Natural response. It is. Yeah. Can you see me okay? Repeat. It is. Yeah. Can you see me okay? Question 296. Did you charge your phone? Practical, everyday reminder style question. Natural response. I did. Yeah. Should be good for the rest of the day. Repeat. I did. Yeah. Should be good for the rest of the day. Question 297. Are you on mute? Common, slightly humorous video call question. Natural response. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now? Repeat. Oh, sorry. Can you hear me now? Question 298. Did the app crash again? Practical, frustrated tech question. Natural response. It did. Yeah. Third time today, honestly. Repeat. It did. Yeah. Third time today, honestly. Question 299. Is your internet slow today? Common, practical connectivity question. Natural response. A bit, yeah, not sure what's going on with it. Repeat. A bit, yeah, not sure what's going on with it. Question 300. Did you save the document? Practical, common, work-related question. Natural response. I did. Yeah, saved it just before we finished. Repeat. I did. Yeah, saved it just before we finished. Category 19. Food and eating habits. everyday questions about meals, restaurants, and food preferences that come up constantly in casual conversation. Question 301. Have you eaten yet? A very common, caring, everyday question. Natural response. Not yet. No. I was actually about to grab something. Repeat. Not yet. No. I was actually about to grab something. Question 302. What do you feel like eating? Common when deciding on food together. Natural response. Honestly, I could go for something light, maybe a salad. Repeat. Honestly, I could go for something light, maybe a salad. Question 303. Do you have any food allergies? Practical. Common before sharing a meal. Natural response. Just shellfish, actually. Otherwise, I'm pretty easygoing. Repeat. Just shellfish, actually. Otherwise, I'm pretty easygoing. Question 304. How was the food? Common follow-up after a meal out. Natural response. It was really good, actually, especially the dessert. Repeat. It was really good, actually, especially the dessert. Question 305. Are you hungry? Direct and simple. Natural response. A little, yeah, could definitely eat something soon. Repeat. A little, yeah, could definitely eat something soon. Question 306. Do you want to try this? Common when sharing or recommending food. Natural response. Sure, why not? Looks really good, actually. Repeat. Sure, why not? Looks really good, actually. Question 307. Is it spicy? Practical question before trying something new. Natural response. A little, yeah, but not too overwhelming. Repeat. A little, yeah, but not too overwhelming. Question 308. Do you cook a lot? Casual lifestyle question. Natural response. Pretty often, actually. I really enjoy it. Repeat. Pretty often, actually. I really enjoy it. Question 309. What's your favorite thing to order here? Common at a familiar restaurant. Natural response. Honestly, the pasta. I get it almost every time. Repeat. Honestly, the pasta. I get it almost every time. Question 310. Are you a vegetarian? Practical. Common dietary question. Natural response. I'm not, no, but I do eat a lot less meat lately. Repeat. I'm not, no, but I do eat a lot less meat lately. Question 311. Did you like the restaurant? Common follow-up after trying somewhere new. Natural response. I really did, actually. Definitely going back soon. Repeat. I really did, actually. Definitely going back soon. Question 312. Do you want dessert? Common. Casual end-of-meal question. Natural response. Maybe just a small one. I'm pretty full already. Repeat. Maybe just a small one. I'm pretty full already. Question 313. Are you watching what you eat? Casual question about diet or health goals. Natural response. A bit, yeah. Just trying to be more mindful lately. Repeat. A bit, yeah. Just trying to be more mindful lately. Question 314. Do you drink coffee? A very common everyday lifestyle question. Natural response. I do. Yeah. Probably a bit too much, honestly. Repeat. I do. Yeah. Probably a bit too much, honestly. Question 315. Was the food too much? Common. Polite check-in while eating with others. Natural response. Not at all. It was perfect. Thank you. Repeat. Not at all. It was perfect. Thank you. Question 316. Do you want to split a dish? Common. Casual restaurant question. Natural response. Sure. That sounds great. Let's get the one we both wanted. Repeat. Sure. That sounds great. Let's get the one we both wanted. Category 20. Weather and everyday observations. Small, casual questions people use to fill quiet moments or open conversations with strangers. Question 317. Nice weather today, isn't it? A very common conversation opener. Natural response. It really is. Perfect day to be outside. Repeat. It really is. Perfect day to be outside. Question 318. Is it supposed to rain later? Practical, common weather question. Natural response. I think so, yeah. Might want to bring an umbrella. Repeat. I think so, yeah. Might want to bring an umbrella. Question 319. Cold out there, right? Casual observation, especially common in winter. Natural response. Freezing, honestly. Definitely needed an extra layer today. Repeat. Freezing, honestly. Definitely needed an extra layer today. Question 320. Did you see the forecast for tomorrow? Practical, planning-related weather question. Natural response. I did, yeah. Apparently it's supposed to clear up. Repeat. I did, yeah. Apparently it's supposed to clear up. Question 321. Is it always this hot here? Common question from visitors or newcomers. Natural response. Pretty much, yeah, especially this time of year. Repeat. Pretty much, yeah, especially this time of year. Question 322. How's the weather been lately? General, casual catch-up style question. Natural response. Honestly, pretty mild. Can't complain about it at all. Repeat. Honestly, pretty mild. Can't complain about it at all. Question 323. Did you get caught in the rain? Common after a sudden downpour. Natural response. I did, actually. Completely soaked by the time I got home. Repeat. I did, actually. Completely soaked by the time I got home. Question 324. Quiet around here today, isn't it? A casual observation about surroundings. Natural response. It really is much calmer than usual. Repeat. It really is much calmer than usual. Question 325. Busy in here today, huh? Casual observation in a public place. Natural response. Definitely. Busier than I expected, honestly. Repeat. Definitely. Busier than I expected, honestly. Question 326. This place has changed a lot, hasn't it? Common when revisiting somewhere familiar. Natural response. It really has. Barely recognize it now. Repeat. It really has. Barely recognize it now. Question 327. Time's really flying, isn't it? A common, reflective small talk phrase. Natural response. It really is. Can't believe how fast this year's gone. Repeat. It really is. Can't believe how fast this year's gone. Question 328. Are you enjoying the summer? Casual seasonal question. Natural response. Definitely, yeah. It's been a really nice one so far. Repeat. Definitely, yeah. It's been a really nice one so far. Question 329. Did you notice how dark it gets early now? Common seasonal observation. Natural response. I did, yeah. Takes some getting used to every year. Repeat. I did, yeah. Takes some getting used to every year. Question 330. Pretty windy out there, isn't it? Casual observational small talk. Natural response. Really windy, yeah. Almost lost my hat earlier. Repeat. Really windy, yeah. Almost lost my hat earlier. Category 21. Hobbies and free time. Casual questions about what you do for fun, often used to get to know someone better. Question 331. Do you have any hobbies? A common, friendly getting to know you question. Natural response. I do, actually. I've really gotten into painting lately. Repeat. I do, actually. I've really gotten into painting lately. Question 332. What do you do for fun? Open-ended and casual. Natural response. Mostly reading and hiking, honestly. Pretty simple stuff. Repeat. Mostly reading and hiking, honestly. Pretty simple stuff. Question 333. Do you play any sports? Common, casual question among new acquaintances. Natural response. I play tennis occasionally. Nothing too serious, though. Repeat. I play tennis occasionally. Nothing too serious, though. Question 334. How long have you been doing that? Asks about the history of a hobby. Natural response. About 3 years now. Time's gone by fast. Repeat. About 3 years now. Time's gone by fast. Question 335. Do you read much? Casual question about leisure habits. Natural response. I do, yeah. Try to finish a book a month. Repeat. I do, yeah. Try to finish a book a month. Question 336. What kind of music are you into? Common, casual, personal interest question. Natural response. Mostly indie and jazz, honestly. A bit of everything, really. Repeat. Mostly indie and jazz, honestly. A bit of everything, really. Question 337. Do you watch a lot of movies? Casual leisure question. Natural response. I do, yeah. Probably too many, if I'm honest. Repeat. I do, Yeah. Probably too many, if I'm honest. Question 338. Are you into gaming? Casual, common interest question. Natural response. A little, yeah. Mostly on weekends to unwind. Repeat. A little, yeah. Mostly on weekends to unwind. Question 339. Do you have time for hobbies these days? Asks about work-life balance. Natural response. Not as much as I'd like, honestly, but I make time when I can. Repeat. Not as much as I'd like, honestly, but I make time when I can. Question 340. What's your favorite way to relax? Open-ended, casual personal question. Natural response. Honestly, just a quiet walk or a good book. Repeat. Honestly, just a quiet walk or a good book. Question 341. Have you picked up any new hobbies lately? Casual, recent-focused question. Natural response. Actually, yeah. I started learning the guitar a few months ago. Repeat. Actually, yeah. I started learning the guitar a few months ago. Question 342. Do you like being outdoors? Casual lifestyle question. Natural response. I really do. Yeah. Try to get outside whenever I can. Repeat. I really do. Yeah. Try to get outside whenever I can. Question 343. Are you part of any clubs or groups? Casual, social interest question. Natural response. I am, actually. A small running group on weekends. Repeat. I am, actually. A small running group on weekends. Question 344. Do you have any creative outlets? Slightly broader question about hobbies. Natural response. Yeah, mostly writing. It's a good way to unwind. Repeat. Yeah, mostly writing. It's a good way to unwind. Category 22. School and learning. Common questions about studying, courses, and learning new skills. Useful for students and lifelong learners alike. Question 345. How's the course going? A common, general progress question. Natural response. It's going well. Actually. Definitely challenging, but worth it. Repeat. It's going well. Actually. Definitely challenging, but worth it. Question 346. Did you study for the exam? Direct, common student question. Natural response. I did. Yeah. Feeling fairly confident about it now. Repeat. I did. Yeah. Feeling fairly confident about it now. Question 347. How did the test go? Common follow-up after an exam. Natural response. I think it went well, honestly. Fingers crossed for the results. Repeat. I think it went well, honestly. Fingers crossed for the results. Question 348. Are you learning anything new at the moment? Casual, broad learning question. Natural response. Actually, yeah. I've been learning a bit of Spanish lately. Repeat. Actually, yeah. I've been learning a bit of Spanish lately. Question 349. Do you enjoy your classes? Casual student check-in. Natural response. I really do. Yeah. Especially the more practical ones. Repeat. I really do. Yeah. Especially the more practical ones. Question 350. How's your English coming along? Common, encouraging language learning question. Natural response. It's coming along nicely. Actually. Definitely more confident now. Repeat. It's coming along nicely. Actually. Definitely more confident now. Question 351. Did you finish your assignment? Direct student status question. Natural response. Almost done. Actually. Just need to proofread it. Repeat. Almost done. Actually. Just need to proofread it. Question 352. Are you finding it difficult? Caring. Supportive question about a challenge. Natural response. A bit, honestly, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it. Repeat. A bit, honestly, but I'm slowly getting the hang of it. Question 353. How long have you been studying that? Asks about the duration of learning. Natural response. About 6 months now. Still a long way to go, though. Repeat. About 6 months now. Still a long way to go, though. Question 354. Do you have a tutor? Practical question about learning support. Natural response. I do, actually. It's really helped me a lot. Repeat. I do, actually. It's really helped me a lot. Question 355. Are you planning to take any exams? Common, forward-looking student question. Natural response. I am, actually. Sometime later this year. Repeat. I am, actually. Sometime later this year. Question 356. How's your progress been? General. Encouraging learning check-in. Natural response. Honestly. Pretty steady. Slow, but definitely improving. Repeat. Honestly. Pretty steady. Slow, but definitely improving. Category 23. Everyday miscellaneous questions. A final set of common, practical questions that come up constantly across all kinds of everyday situations. Question 357. Can you hear me all right? Common in noisy environments. Natural response. Yeah, perfectly fine. Go ahead. Repeat. Yeah, perfectly fine. Go ahead. Question 358. Do you mind if I sit here? Polite, common public space question. Natural response. Not at all. Go right ahead. Repeat. Not at all. Go right ahead. Question 359. Could you repeat that? Common when something wasn't heard clearly. Natural response. Sure, of course. No problem at all. Repeat. Sure, of course. No problem at all. Question 360. Is this seat taken? Common, polite public question. Natural response. No, it's free. Please go ahead. Repeat. No, it's free. Please go ahead. Question 361. Do you have the time? Common, simple, practical question. Natural response. Sure, it's just gone 3:30. Repeat. Sure, it's just gone 3:30. Question 362. Can you pass me that? Casual, everyday request. Natural response. Sure, here you go. Repeat. Sure, here you go. Question 363. Do you need help with that? A polite, common offer phrased as a question. Natural response. That would be great, actually. Thank you. Repeat. That would be great, actually. Thank you. Question 364. Are you ready to go? A very common, practical question. Natural response. Almost. Yeah. Just grabbing my things. Repeat. Almost. Yeah. Just grabbing my things. Question 365. Can I get you anything? A polite, hospitable offer. Natural response. I'm okay for now. Thank you, though. Repeat. I'm okay for now. Thank you, though. Question 366. Is everything to your liking? Common, polite service industry question. Natural response. Yes, everything's great. Thank you. Repeat. Yes, everything's great. Thank you. Question 367. Did you manage to sort it out? Common follow-up about a previous problem. Natural response. I did, actually. All sorted now. Repeat. I did, actually. All sorted now. Question 368. Are you good to continue? Checks readiness to keep going with something. Natural response. Yeah, good to go. Let's carry on. Repeat. Yeah, good to go. Let's carry on. Category 24. Shopping and errands. Practical. Everyday questions you'll hear while shopping, running errands, or dealing with customer service. Question 369. Can I help you find anything? A very common retail question. Natural response. Actually, yeah, I'm looking for a birthday gift. Repeat. Actually, yeah, I'm looking for a birthday gift. Question 370. Do you have this in a different size? Common, practical retail question. Natural response. Let me check for you. 1 second. Repeat. Let me check for you. 1 second. Question 371. Are you just browsing? Common, casual retail greeting. Natural response. Just browsing for now. Thanks. Repeat. Just browsing for now. Thanks. Question 372. Did you find everything okay? Common checkout question. Natural response. I did, thanks. Everything I needed. Repeat. I did, thanks. Everything I needed. Question 373. Would you like a bag for that? Common, practical checkout question. Natural response. Yes, please. That would be great. Repeat. Yes, please. That would be great. Question 374. Do you have a loyalty card? Common, practical retail question. Natural response. I don't, actually. Is it free to sign up? Repeat. I don't, actually. Is it free to sign up? Question 375. Is this on sale? Common, practical shopping question. Natural response. I believe so. Yeah, it should be marked down. Repeat. I believe so. Yeah, it should be marked down. Question 376. Can I return this if it doesn't fit? Common, practical retail policy question. Natural response. Sure, just keep the receipt and you're all set. Repeat. Sure, just keep the receipt and you're all set. Question 377. Do Do you take cards? Common practical payment question. Natural response. Yes, we do. Card or contactless? Either's fine. Repeat. Yes, we do. Card or contactless? Either's fine. Question 378. Did you manage to get everything on your list? Common casual errands question. Natural response. Pretty much, yeah. Just one or two things left. Repeat. Pretty much, yeah. Just one or two things left. Question 379. Is there a queue? Common, practical, everyday question. Natural response. A small one, yeah. Shouldn't take too long, though. Repeat. A small one, yeah. Shouldn't take too long, though. And that brings us to the end of today's masterclass. 379 natural responses to the most common questions you will hear in real English conversations, covering greetings, daily life, feelings, work, apologies, invitations, opinions, surprise, sympathy, agreement and disagreement, compliments, personal questions, future plans, health, money and time, family, travel, technology, food, weather, hobbies, school, everyday situations, and shopping. Think about how much ground we have actually covered together. Every single one of these categories represents a moment that happens to you constantly, in real life, in real conversations, with real people. A colleague asking how your weekend was, a friend checking if you are okay, a stranger commenting on the weather, a waiter asking if everything is to your liking. These are not rare, unusual situations. They are the fabric of everyday English, and now you have a natural, confident response ready for every single one of them. Let's take a moment to think about what we just did together. We didn't memorize grammar rules today. We didn't go through a list of vocabulary to translate in your head before you speak. Instead, we built something far more valuable, a real, instinctive bank of natural responses, the kind that native speakers reach for automatically, without thinking, without hesitating, without that awkward pause where you can feel yourself searching for the right words. This is exactly how fluency actually works. It is not about knowing more grammar than everyone else. It is about having the right phrase ready at the right moment so that your mouth moves before your brain even has to translate. That is what we practice today, over and over, across every single situation you might face in a real conversation. Here is what I want you to do now. Do not just close this video and move on to the next thing. Go back through a few of these categories. Pick the ones that feel most relevant to your life and practice them out loud again. Say the questions. Say the responses. Say them until they start to feel like your own words, not mine. That repetition is exactly what turns a script into instinct. And here is something else I want you to remember. You do not need to use these responses word for word. Once you understand the pattern, the rhythm, the natural shape of how native speakers answer these questions, you can adapt them. You can make them yours. That flexibility, that confidence to adjust a phrase in the moment is one of the clearest signs of real fluency. If this lesson helped you, please give it a thumbs up. It genuinely helps this channel reach more learners just like you. And if you have not subscribed yet, now is the perfect time. We publish a brand new English lesson every single day, covering exactly the kind of practical, real-world English that helps you sound more natural, more confident, and more like yourself in every conversation you have. I would also love to hear from you in the comments. Which category felt the most useful for your daily life? Was it the work questions, the small talk, the family questions? Let me know and tell me what topic you would like us to cover in a future lesson. Your suggestions genuinely shape what we create next on this channel. I also want to say something about confidence, because that is really what this lesson is about underneath everything else. So many learners tell me that grammar is not their biggest problem. Vocabulary is not their biggest problem. It is the fear of that blank moment, the silence after a question, when you genuinely do not know what to say. And that silence is far more damaging to your confidence than any small grammar mistake could ever be. A native speaker will barely notice a small grammar error, but a long, uncomfortable pause changes the entire feeling of a conversation. That is exactly why this lesson matters so much. Every single response we practice today exists to remove that pause, to give you something natural and ready the instant a question lands. I want you to notice something else too. How short most of these responses actually are. Notice how almost none of them are long, complicated sentences. Real conversational English is short. It is quick. It is full of small words like honestly, actually, yeah, pretty much, and no rush. These small words are doing enormous work. They are what make a response sound human instead of rehearsed. So as you practice, do not just focus on getting the grammar right. Focus on capturing that same easy, relaxed rhythm. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I know there are countless ways you could have spent these minutes, and I am genuinely grateful that you chose to spend them here, improving your English, one natural response at a time. Keep practicing, keep speaking, keep choosing the short, natural response over the long, careful one. That small choice, repeated daily, is exactly what separates a textbook learner from a confident, natural English speaker. And I will see you in the very next lesson. This has been Elena, and this is English in Moments. Take care, and I will see you next time.